More on this developing story from Moeed Yusuf. He's the Associate Vice President of the Asia Center at the US Institute of Peace. Thank you for joining us on TRT World. First of all, whoever wins, Pakistan's problems and challenges remain considerable for whoever's in government.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's as clear as anything, because Pakistan currently is in a major economic crisis. People are saying it will get into it. It already is. There's a balance of payments crisis. Pakistan's is going to look for external sort of credit from somewhere, and the avenues are really either China or the IMF or Saudi Arabia, so the traditional allies. But given the current situation in the global economy, the oil prices, the reduction in the remittance flow, which is key to Pakistan's economy, any government, the first 3 years, they will have to find a way to survive with an economic crisis, and that's never a good start. So yes, it's a fairly unenviable position, quite frankly, for whoever becomes prime minister.
And you've touched on the international challenges. If the result is close, and we believe that it might be, and if the result is disputed, what does that mean for Pakistan domestically?
You know, unfortunately, these 5 years are going to be, if Imran Khan becomes prime minister, these 5 years are going to be payback time. He's sort of started a tradition in 2013 of completely rejecting election results, having major protests, and essentially bringing the government to a standstill. Now, with him in government and the opposition being of the two other major parties, by the looks of it, he's going to get a taste of his own medicine. And for governance, I think that's a complete disaster, because at the end of the day, you need somebody in Pakistan, whoever the government is, they need space to fix the economy, to take bold steps on sort of the economic front, but also the political front. There are a number of structural things that need to happen. Civil-military imbalance has to be corrected. None of that can happen if you're under the gun from a very strong political opposition every day. And so I'm not optimistic at this point. I think he will form government given the numbers that are returning from the polls. But what that government looks like, how strong he will be, and how he will manage this opposition, that's essentially going to, quite frankly, pay the dues back of what he did in 5 years as opposition. This is not good for governance in Pakistan.
And I know distinguished commentators like you hate questions like this at a time like this when we don't have the final result, but go on, call it. What's the result going to be?
No, I think I'm one who doesn't predict, but I'm fairly confident in saying Imran Khan's party has a shot at forming a government. What's going to happen now, he's not going to get a simple majority. What will happen is that he will now have to reach out to other minor parties or independent candidates who won the election. He needs to cobble together another 25 or so people on his side before he can form government. So that's the next week. He's going to try and form this coalition. I think he will succeed. Who comes his way is the big question. If the Pakistan People's Party of the slain former Prime Minister Benazir Bhutto, if her party agrees to join the coalition, I think it's going to be a much stronger government, but they're going to extract their pound of flesh. If the People's Party and the Muslim League, the previous government, decide to sit in opposition, then I think it's a formidable opposition that the government of Imran Khan will have to deal with every day. But I think if I were to bet right now, he is going to be Pakistan's next prime minister.
Moeed Yusuf, good to talk to you. Thank you very much.